Mhm. Continuing with the sect experience. So in the beginning, everything was great. The things would be happening. I would feel strong. I was not so shy with the girls. I studies, everything was going perfectly well, even though I was not going to school. I was getting the best grades in the days when I was not going to school. Things were happening. Everything seemed to be perfect. I was happy. Maybe for the first time in my life I was happy. I said, I have found God. God is changing my life. Everything is going better. Everything was going better. Mm. He would tell me the things to do. And if I would do those things, the things would just go perfectly well. In the beginning, those were simple things to do, like to say to my parents I love them, to speak to some girls in the school, to not to shake hands to the classmates that I don't like. And it was a challenge for me to become stronger, to have my own voice, to say my own opinion, to be a man. It was challenging to me, but I was doing those things. I felt the energy of this master, like it was helping me, giving me strength, and the things were just unfolding themselves. Everything was going perfect. I was like on drugs. Of course, there were no drugs, nothing like that. I don't think there was something like this. This movement. It is not a big sect. It is not even a movement. It was this man, his girlfriend, who was his disciple, and as his slave, better to say. When I saw her, a young girl, maybe 20 something, she was being treated like a slave by this master. At the beginning I thought, why? I mean, this is the path of God, everything is perfect, why is she being treated so bad? Like she's nothing, and she would be having to do the things in the house and make food and wash and everything, and nobody would even say thank you. He wouldn't even say thank you to her. And I thought, how is this? I mean, is this a path of God? And he told me, the master, I don't know how, I shouldn't say master, the man, I will say the man. The man said that we have to undergo hard things because we have to become stronger. We have to be like a soldiers, like a warriors. We have to undergo some hardships, and this will make us stronger. He said that this woman, this girl, she is of a very rich family and she always had the best things, and she has to be a servant for some time. She has to experience bad things for some time, not much respect for some time to be able to understand and appreciate the good things. And of course the way he said it, of course it makes sense. And I said, I also want to experience bad things because I also want to be stronger. I have this zeal also to become like a Spartan, like to to experience the real life. You know, I was always living in the house of my parents and the things are granted. So I said I want also to know life. Things were perfect in the beginning, like I said, but as the time went by, after like a month, or I don't know, I started to hear some strange things. For example, the man would say that now I am a Christian, now I'm a servant of God. So I'm superior to the people who don't believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in Jesus Christ, I pray to Him, I do things for Him. So I'm superior than other people who don't believe. Okay. And he showed me various passages in the Bible and all the New Testament that what he says is right. And in the Bible you can find many examples. He started to show me that God is full of vengeance. The God is righteous and He can give things to me but can deprive things from the other. And that violence towards the others can be justified. If I'm a servant of God and the other one is not, then violence towards this other person is justified. That this is the way it should be. Because in the Bible they say so. God told the Israeli people that now you go and you kill the Philistines, now you go and kill these and I will be with you. If you read the Old Testament, it's all about killing. It's all about sacrifice. And if you take it literally, wow. So I started to believe that I am superior than other people, because I was completely into this man. I was not hearing anything else. He became my life, he became everything. I started to spend all of my time with him, seeing him, listening to him. Everything else ceased to exist. Everything else ceased to exist, only him and his words. Then I left, there were more and more commandments by this man, orders to do. And finally he said I have to leave my parents and I have to go and live close to him. In this way I will be able to undergo this really high training, this really high God training. I wanted to become strong. I wanted to get to the core of these things, of this strength, of this power that he had. This man was like extraordinary man. He was like, everybody would be looking to him with so much respect. Everybody was afraid of him. Women would be looking to him with also some kind of admiration. He would always have words to say, and he would be always starting to preach about Christ, but words would be flowing, and it would be wise words that he would be saying. I mean, he was like some prophet. He sounded like a prophet. He looked like a man of God. He looked strong. And I wanted to be the same. So I left my parents and I started to live by him. Even though in my heart I always felt something very black, something that would make me tremble from fear. What was this? I couldn't understand. One of the things I didn't tell you, that even from the very beginning when I met him, I started to feel this spirit world that I was never aware of. I would be alone, for example, in my room alone, but I would feel as if I'm not alone. It was a strange feeling, as if somebody's watching me. And I felt uneasy. But this became my whole time experience. All of the time I was feeling this presence, this kind of unsettling presence, a spirit, an entity that I was afraid of. I started to experience this kind of paranormal world. Listening to this master, I started to experience sometimes having experiences where I'd be entering the astral world that I didn't know nothing about this. It was completely new to me. That I would be watching, looking into this man, him preaching, and slowly the things would start changing, as if the aura vision would come in, and the walls would not be the same, and the master would not be the same, and he would start shifting, and his face would start changing. And then, for example, I remember I would start to see his face like a lion, hairy face with the eyes, the serpent eyes. But the presence was so strong and so frightening that it was like a blow. I fell shaking, cold. What was this? First times in my life when I was experiencing some really intense shit. What was this? And with this I had even more and more respect and more fear of this man. Continuing in the next video.